Welcome to my Week 7 battle of the VDL. This week, the Indianapolis Infernapes are taking on my rival, Tom, coach of the Central Coast Howitzers. No webcam today because I'm getting a bit of a headache coming on and I don't want to have the ring light on to fix the green screen and make my headache worse, so we're just not going to have it. But Tom has a very scary team, and if anyone knows my history against fighting Tom, I have never been able to beat him, and this one does not look like it's going to be the time that we beat him. But let's take a look at his team, my team, and we'll get into the battle. So his team consists of Scolipede, Blastoise, Diggersby, Delphox, Chestnut, Rotom Frost, Carbink, Duraludon, Haunchcrow, and Swadloon, with his Terra captains being Carbink, Terra Fairy, Fighting in Water, and Swadloon, Terra Grass, Fairy, Water. So when taking a look at his team, Scolipede was the biggest threat to my team because at +2 with a Life Orb and Adamant Nature, nothing takes hits from it, and it can very quickly snowball out of control with Speed Boost. So the whole plan was to try to prevent it from even being able to Sword Stance in the first place, and I'll be honest, with the rest of his team, didn't even worry about it. He could not bring Scolipede this week, and I'll probably be screwed because I didn't even care about anything else in prep. But first off, we have Zygarde because it is a huge offensive threat to their team. They really struggle with ground-type moves. Really, the only good answer is Chestnut. So we're rocking 1,000 Arrows, Outrage, Extreme Speed, pretty standard. Extreme Speed does a good chunk to Scolipede with the Choice Band, and then Glares just to slow things down, especially if I can get one off on that Scolipede. That would be really nice. Next up, we have Bronzong, rocking Stealth Rocks, which I'm not sure how useful they're going to be, considering that Tom does have Blastoise, which is a very good spinner, and I'm not bringing Mischievous this week. But we also have Future Sight, which is kind of to pressure Scolipede. It doesn't allow it to swap in as easily, and if it is in and we are able to live a Mega Horn, because it is a roll on that. And then Body Press hits everything else very hard as they don't have a Ghost type, and then opted for Reflect as the last move just to be able to help take hits from Scolipede or maybe even Diggersby if it's like a Sword Stance set. Considering Scolipede is not only a offensive threat, but it can also set Spikes and Toxic Spikes, I decided I wanted to bring Serena with Rapid Spin because, as I said, with Bronzong, they have no Ghost type, so Rapid Spin is pretty free. We have Knockoff to remove items, especially from Duraludon. We don't want that holding its Eviolite. U-turns to pivot because, as I said, the whole plan is to just not allow Scolipede to try to set up. So it's constant pivoting, and then Synthesis to stay healthy. Originally was going to put some bulk on this thing, but all of the hits that I wanted to try to take, I couldn't anyways, so we just went with max speed, max attack. Bringing a Shukaberry Lantern to take an Earthquake from Scolipede or Diggersby and hit them back with Scald. Thunderbolt hits Blastoise, and then Ice Beam is for Chestnut and Flip Turn to continue that momentum. We don't take a Mega Horn from +2 Scolipede, but we do take an Earthquake if maybe he just goes for that since it's more reliable and doesn't have to risk the accuracy. Gut Swallow come in with U-turn, Brave Bird, Facade, all standard, and then we have Defog because I really want to keep hazards off the field for my last Pokemon, Typhlosion, but I'm not bringing it like a choice set with Eruption like I normally do. I'm bringing a Focus Sash counter set, and I originally had this with Monferno, but I thought that was a little bit too predictable as I've brought that in the past, and I think that doing the exact same thing but with Typhlosion will be able to catch them off guard, and I'm able to run a Modest Nature since I didn't need Timid to outspeed anything, so my Burn-Ups and Flamethrowers will be doing even more damage. So yeah, that is the team. If you enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the battle. Quick little Vortex jump scare here. This will be my last battle for the season as my Week 8 opponent forfeit, so there was no match for me to play, and I ultimately did not make playoffs. I'll still be doing watch parties, and I'll still probably cover playoffs, but there will be no more battles for me. That's about it. Enjoy the battle. Okay, here we are with the battle. He brings Diggersby, Scolipede, Duraludon, Blastoise, Delphox, Chestnut. Very happy to not see Carbink here, because it allows Typhlosion to just go absolutely crazy. Which it looks really good here, but I'm not going to lead it because of the Focus Sash. I want to be able to keep that intact as long as possible. I think overall Lantern is the best lead, so that's what we're going to go with here. And let's see what he decides to lead with. Delphox. So this is perfect. We're just going to immediately Flip Turn and get on out of here. Oh, he's got Scorching Sands. I did not know that this got that. Okay, so there goes our Shukaberry, which is kind of unfortunate, but now if we want to, we can go Swallow because we are guaranteed faster than this. We will get our Flame Orb, and then we can just U-turn. So yeah, we'll do that because he's not going to want to stay in. He'll probably go Duraludon or something like that. Yep, he goes out into Duraludon here, so now we get to decide what we want to pivot into. Zygarde could be good, but let me just kind of do some calcs here to look. All right, so Zygarde does not KO it yet, so I'm going to go out into Serena so I can knock off its Eviolite to make it a lot less bulky. And there's not too much that it can do. So he's just going to protect, see what I want to do. And we're just going to do that again, because nothing really wants to lose its item. Okay, so we get rid of this Eviolite, which is perfect. And he swaps us out. Let's see what we get pulled out into. Typhlosion. This honestly might not be too bad. Let me see what I do to this with a burn up now that it doesn't have its Eviolite. 69 to 81 if it's specially defensive, which I can find out based on my Serena's knockoff if it's any FizzDev. So it doesn't look like it, but it's actually hard to say. I'm gonna go for the burn up here, I think, because what else would I want to swap into against this? I could go out into Bronzong and try to get my rocks up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep Typhlosion, his whatchamacallit, holy crap, Focus Sash intact. And they have no dark type, so no Honchkrow. We're going to put up a Future Sight because that's going to hit something decently hard. And we see Delphox. This thing is a problem for sure. Lantern isn't going to take those Scorching Sands as well now. We're going to make that play though, because I don't want anything else to get weakened. If we still had the Shukaberry, it would be one thing, but without it, it's a lot less useful. So okay, good prediction. That is going to 2-hit KO us here, but I'm not too worried about losing Lantern here. We'll be able to go out into Zygarde and click 1,000 Arrows. I could also predict the Chestnut. Oh, he lets me stay alive. Okay. Lantern, will you get a burn? No, you never get a burn. Ever. Okay, so this definitely isn't specially defensive based on my Scald. Oh, wait, no, I was looking at Future Sight. Whoops, my bad. So this is specially defensive based on Scald damage. I'll attempt to flip turn out. Okay, so they just set up Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go Serena and just immediately get rid of those. I don't want those on the field at all. And they have no way of stopping it. So far, this is going better than I expected it to, but that Scolipede has also still been in the back this entire time, so I still need to be scared. Alright, Delphox comes out. We are now going to be faster than this, unless they're Choice Scarf, which is definitely possible. We haven't seen any damage that, like, shows that it's specs or anything like that. I might just sack Lantern here again, since that was going to be the play last time, so we'll do that. I don't want to lose Serena there, and from the looks of that, that is probably Choice Scarf. Typhlosion is Flash Fire, so I'm going to go out into that here and keep Lantern as a sack, and now this burn up is going to hurt even if Blastoise comes out, so we're going to go for it here. Let's see. That didn't do as much as I would have liked, but we can just go out into... I either go Lantern or Serena. I don't want Serena to catch a stray Ice Beam, so we will go Lantern and let that go down. They flip turn. Lantern is staying alive. I will give it that. It won't Scald Burn, but it also refuses to die. Okay, we should finally go down here. They set Stealth Rock, so we're going to get some more chip damage off on this. And then after this, we're just going to go Serena, and again, just Rapid Spin, remove the rocks. Keep Typhlosion, its Focus Sash intact as literally long as possible, because that's really what I'm banking on to beat the Scolipede if Bronzong falls through. So we will just Rapid Spin here. That does a lot of damage, but we're going to KO with the follow-up knockoff here. I could also Synthesis to be out of range of the next one, and then I can Rapid Spin to be guaranteed faster than Delphox, so that doesn't just like freely come out here. I'm going to try that. I'm going to Synthesis here. They Stealth Rock, perfect. So we're going to Rapid Spin now, so that we will guaranteed be faster than Delphox. And at least then that's not like a free switch in, and we can U-turn out freely on whatever comes out after this Duraludon. Okay, he Dragon Tails, good play, and it brings out Swellow. I like that, because honestly, outside of this Duraludon, he really struggles to take hits from this, so we're going to U-turn. We don't want to keep it in, because Delphox will just come out and hit it really hard, and we have successfully kept hazards off the field, at least for now, because it could still be Spikes on Scolipede, but I feel like if it was, he would have brought that sooner. At least no Stealth Rocks. He goes for a double Protect. Okay, now I need to decide what is the best option to come out here. Delphox is in range of Zygarde Extreme Speed, so I kind of want to go into that, but that also allows Chestnut to just come out pretty freely, and I'm trying to figure out if I could pivot around it from there, because I feel like I could swap Serena in and then try to go to Bronzong. I feel like that might work, so I'm going to go Zygarde here, and I 100% expect Chestnut to hit the field. And here he is. Now, for max defense, Outrage does 40 to 47. So that's kind of the range that I need to get this down to be able to really threaten it. So we're going to go Serena here. They knock off, that's fine. Losing heavy duty boots isn't a big deal at this point. I'm now going to U-turn. I could also synthesis, because besides like body press, I don't think that Chestnut really like threatens me at all. So we're gonna go for one synthesis, but I also don't want to allow Delphox to just come out. But again, Serena is the least valuable member. Okay, I'll synthesis once. And Scolipede comes out. All right, so it begins. We aren't going to keep Serena here. There's no use in it, so we're going to knock off. All right, and they were Chillinberry, so they were, I think that's normal resist. They weren't trying to get bopped by Zygarde. Okay, I think I could make the play Bronzong now. I don't know if it's the safest thing in the world. Let me see if this is in range of Zygarde Extreme Speed. It is not, so I don't know if it's safe enough to make that risk yet. I'm just trying to debate if I need Serena at all. I still like its pivoting potential. I can attempt to just U-turn here if they go for another Throat Chop. I just don't want to risk Mega Horn if I go Bronzong. So we're gonna U-turn, and that worked because they just opted to Throat Chop again. So we can go Bronzong. I think the only problem with that is I don't just like outright KO it. I have to Future Sight, which takes, 2 turns to go off. I could also just go out into Typhlosion because my Focus Sash is still good. I'm going to make that play, and I'm going to keep Bronzong healthy for Diggersby. And I could Burn Up here, or I could just Flamethrower. I think either way, it doesn't matter because Blastoise probably comes out, so we'll just Burn Up here. If he just switches and lets us keep our Focus Sash, that would be absolutely fantastic. But I'm assuming he's pretty confused on why I brought this out. All right, yep, so Blastoise does come out, so we're going to get another huge hit off. Not Flash Fire boosted that time, so it doesn't do as much. And now we're able to just pivot into Serena, just like last time. They'll probably flip turn as he's been doing. No, Toxic. Okay. So I'm just going to U-turn here. He might flip turn. I could also knock off the leftovers. And I could just synthesis to get healthy again. Because he's going to have a slower flip turn than my U-turn. And then I can just sack Serena. I'll knock off then. Because if I'm going to end up sacking it, it's better to get rid of the item. And Scolipede comes out. I don't want this to just, like, freely click Swords Dance. But Knockoff is going to do a ton anyways. U-turn's not really all that worth it. And he just Throat Chops anyways. Okay, so we will go back out into Typhlosion as we have done. And we'll Burn Up. No reason to not click it. It's 130 base power. And I'm not going to just spam Flame. Actually, how much does Flamethrower do to Blastoise? Because I might be able to just click Flamethrower twice, and I don't want to lose the stab boost, because I don't know if Burn Up into Flamethrower would kill Blastoise. Okay, it looks like 2 Flamethrowers would kill Blastoise, so he goes for the Earthquake. We take that anyways. Awesome. Typhlosion gets rid of Scolipede, so I'm feeling a bit more confident, but I still have some things to worry about, specifically Scarf Delphox. I am worried about that. Luckily, I have Zygarde, but that doesn't really guarantee me anything. At this point, I can let Typhlosion go. I no longer see it as that necessary, so we'll just Burn Up here, pretty much get this thing down to nothing, and then we can just Revenge Kill it with whatever. Okay, so he flip turns. This is fine. If we see Delphox come out, we just go Zygarde. All right, it does come out, so we will go Zygarde here, and I think I need to make a double here as Chestnut comes out. I think I have to go Swellow. It's pretty risky, but that's just kind of the position that I'm in this game. So we are going to double the Swellow here. Perfect. Amazing double. Because now this Brave Bird is gonna hurt. Okay, he Spiky Shields once. That's fine. We're gonna take a little more chip than I would like, but I'm hitting this Brave Bird, sir. Something is going down, and it might even just be Blastoise. Yep, Blastoise sack makes total sense. And now we're gonna see this Delphox come back out here and be a huge threat again. Outrage from Zygarde has a good chance of killing a non-invested Diggersby, but as soon as you get some HP on there, the roll starts to get less and less, so I'm a little worried. I don't know if Delphox actually is able to come out and kill me, though, with anything. I'm going to check. I'm assuming he's able to, considering he just brought it out, but I want to check. Yeah, so like a Psyshock or a Flamethrower or any of that just KOs me here. and I assume Zygarde doesn't do much better. Actually, Zygarde can take a Psyshock from this. What if it's Modest Nature, though? Yeah, even if it's Modest, we can still take it. So maybe the pivot is to try to win with Swellow. Ooh, this is difficult here. I'm going to go Zygarde because I feel like a fire move is what comes out here. Yep, so we see Flamethrower. We take that very well. No burn. I don't think I Outrage here. I think I Glare. Because I don't want to click Outrage. I don't have to Extreme Speed here. And this Chestnut is fairly annoying. So at least if I'm able to paralyze it, maybe I can deal with it a bit better. So we're going to Glare here. All right, Diggersby comes out. Getting a Glare on this off is absolutely amazing. We pivot Bronzong here always. That's really the only thing we can do. And full para, awesome. I'm going to... I can put out a Future Sight, and I think that's best. I want to set Stealth Rocks to limit this Delphox from repeatedly coming in. I'm going to do that. Another full Paralyze on the Diggersby. I am so sorry, Tom. This shouldn't... this shouldn't happen, but I went for it for a reason, so... Ooh, that knockoff does a lot. That might be Choice Banded Diggersby there because I am max defense on this. So we're in a body press here as we probably go down unless another full para comes out. Okay, Delphox comes in. So this is going down, which is beautiful. I needed that thing gone so bad. All right, Chestnut comes out. I'm going to attempt to set up a Reflect. Perfect. All right, and yep, Future Sight goes through the... Spiky Shield. Let me attempt to throw out another one, but a knockoff might KO me. I'm actually not sure with the Reflect up. Okay. I think this is going to be the first time I have beat Tom. Oh my goodness. It only took 4 seasons, but I think this is finally going to be the moment. We're going to go this, and we'll just Outrage, because that is what will KO this, and then next turn, or no, it's this turn that the Future Sight happens, so never mind. I was going to say it could hit Diggersby. Never mind. He Spiky Shields. He's going to go down to Future Sight here, and then it's just us versus Diggersby. A paralyzed Diggersby. Let's go for the Outrage here as I'm locked in, and he gets paralyzed again. Oh, no. I did it, though. I finally beat Tom. Holy shit. That feels so amazing because like I said, I have not beaten him before, and this might give us a chance to reach playoffs. I said in week 6 that there was no chance, but looking at the standings, if things fall a certain way and we win next week, we do have a chance. So this definitely helps. But huge GG's to Tom. It was an absolutely great battle. I struggled a lot in prep with that Scolipede, but in practice, it honestly wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. It didn't get the chance to Swords Dance, if he even had it. But if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys all later. Peace.